Welcome to Burge's Funhouse. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Hello Raindrops, I am in Wicked and I've had a lot of requests about some of the quests that I have already completed, but I wanted to go ahead and try to help out by creating a beginner guide. So I'm going to get on Lauren's character and do all of the quests from a brand new character for a fresh start. So I hope this video really helps. This took me a little bit over an hour, almost an hour and a half to complete all of the quests other than the attendance streaks. Okay, when you load in, you do have a cutscene, and then after that it says, all new Shiz students, please report to the quad. So after you watch that, we obviously need to head over to the quad, and if you look behind the character, you can see there is a yellow arrow to lead us there. Okay, so let's go ahead and run up here to the quad. And you see Madame Morrible here in the middle. And then she tells you welcome and all of that. We'll skip through that part because you guys can read it all by yourself. And then we'll get started on the quests. So the first thing we need to do is go ahead and grab our key from this desk area over here. And you can claim your daily login rewards. So she doesn't have any quests for you yet. We will get to those shortly, so let's go ahead and grab our key. And we don't really need this until we get to the dorm section, but I will show you that later. So just go ahead and grab the key while we're here, and go ahead and grab this book. You click and interact it, and it puts it in your inventory. We will use that for a quest later. So if you look over on the left-hand side, you see all of these buttons. This is how you find all of your quests. You can go in here and change your roleplay name and choose your archetype and your name color. You can put in a bio and all of those things. So that is how you change that. And then of course you saw the wrench button over here. That is how you change roles from student, witch, and so on. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is go over to the popular girl. This is a great way to start any of the questing because she's really the first person you need to talk to. So when you talk to her, she tells you welcome and all of this, and then she gives you a watering can. It shows you the watering can here. If you look at the bottom, you can see I have it equipped in number 3. You need to click to make the water start going, and then you see there's 2 flower pots right here beside Glinda. But if we go to the gardens, we can find more flower pots in the garden as well. So let's turn around and go backward, and let's head over here. And if it's not pouring water, make sure you click again. And you'll see there's number 3, number 4, and then let's go over here for number 5. And we need to go back to the popular girl to turn it in, so you can run or you can just teleport to the landing dock here and then run back over to her. So let's go talk to the popular girl. Not Glinda, sorry. And she tells you thank you. And then we're going to get a magic wand that will allow us to do poppy dust. So it shows here the sparkle wand here. And number 4, if you go to open quest and click Poppify 10 players, we're going to use that wand for this quest. It does automatically put it in your inventory down here, but if for some reason you left the game before you started the quest, you can click on your bag and then search for wand. You want the green training wand here, not the red one. That will be what we'll use for this quest. The easiest place to actually do this is over where you spawn, because that's where most of the people are. So all you do is click a player, bring that back up, you click a player, and you see it says 1 out of 10 already. So let's click these players that are here without accidentally talking to popular girl. So we're just going to run around and click 10 different players, and sometimes they run off too fast, so that's why it's easier to do it over here where everyone spawns, because it takes them a minute to load in before they start moving. So you can usually get it clicked before they run off. So we already have 5 out of 10. Here's 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10. So it will let you repeat people. You have to kind of give it a few seconds to make the poppies disappear from their screen. So you can continue to do the same people if no one is really loading into your game, if you just give it a few seconds for their poppies to leave off of their screen. So we have 9 and one more person to Poppify. Here we go. Someone just spawned in, and there we go. We Poppified 10 players. So let's look. The next thing we have, which is the social butterfly, we can actually use this one to continue clicking people. You see this is going up, and you see I already have 12 out of 20 people. It says players interact with your social gears. I don't really get it, but this one helps complete that quest, so you can literally just keep clicking people to finish this quest off too, so we can really knock out 2 quests with 1 thing. So let's continue to find more people here. Some quests allow you to click the NPCs. This is not one of those though. I was trying to see if I could get it to work, but it has to be on actual real player characters. So you see now we have 1 more person, and again you can use the same people again if you let it kind of have that cooldown period. So there we go, we already have 2 quests done. Let's see, let's do getting dressed. This is another easy one that people have asked me about a lot, and you also do the same thing for the sleeping quest. So let's go over here to Popular Girl, and we're going to click on the left side where it says dress up, and then I'm just going to click the gold button at the top here, and then click characters. You can customize your own if you want. I'm just going to choose Alphabet here, and then click the check button, and you see it already says change your outfit. And now we just need to talk to the Popular Girl again, and then hit exit. And you see we even have our badge here for the quest also. Okay, let's see. Next one, let's go ahead and do the Climate Conscience and the Apple Bob quest and Botanist, because they're all in the same place. So let's see, let's make sure we have our watering can here. Remember, if you don't, you can click your backpack to search for it. And don't forget, you can claim your time rewards while we're doing this also. Let's go to the map and go over to the gardens. And when you spawn in here, we need to find more flowers to water. So let's go over, let's go this way because we already watered some on the other side. Here is our 6th one, and remember, make sure you have it clicked. You should see the red border around it, and then you should see it kind of spilling out flowers everywhere as you run. So there's 10 for that one already, and now we need to do 10 more so we can run around here. If for some reason you're having trouble finding some of these flower pots, you can leave the game and rejoin. It will not start your count over, but it's likely that these pots will be empty again, so you can go back and water the same pots all over again. So don't get frustrated if you seem to be having trouble finding pots, or if yours are already watered, unlike mine in the screen. So it makes it super simple that you can just leave and rejoin if for some reason yours are already filled. Let's see, we have 17. We need to find 3 more. Here's one. There's actually a lot of quests that you have to do here in the gardens, but we're just going to take care of these first, and then we'll come back for some of the others. So you can see I need to find 1 more, and I'm sure I missed one somewhere because there are enough. It's just those apple buckets kind of make it a little harder now that they've been added to the game, because they kind of look like the watering cans. Okay, so now it's brighter. Here's the one that I looked over. And here is number 20. Okay, so we finished that quest off. Now let's do the Apple Bob quest. This one is super simple as well. This one is still here in the garden, so we need to come and find one of the apple buckets. And you click to interact, and you seriously just do the same bucket over and over. You don't have to run around and click on 10 different buckets. Just like, you know, with what we had to do for watering the flowers, this one is easy because you just can use the same one over and over and over. And this one is a newer quest, so if you've already completed quests and you think you're finished with Wicked, they added these recently around Halloween so that we could earn more emeralds to be able to buy more of the UGC items when they come out for free by playing this game and leveling and earning emeralds. that way. So we have 3 more times to bob for apples. And we're almost finished. So you can see I've already earned quite a bit of emeralds on this character just from the starter quest. We're already up to 6,564, and we've only been playing the game a very short time. Okay, so there are all of the apples for our quests. So let's see, what quests do we want to do next? Let's click all quests. Let's do, oh, we can actually do the coffee from here, or we can also do the painting. Let's talk to the class president. Okay, no. So we do need to go to Fiyero first to start some of the other quests up. So let's do that first. We can teleport. Let's go to the landing dock here. I think you could probably do the library too. I've just never actually tried that. I'm going to jump and push shift to fly over the water here. And run over here to Fiyero. And let's push E to talk to him. And this is kind of how we start up with his quest. And it says you need to dance or emote here. So we're going to look on the left hand side. It says dance through life. We're going to look on the left side and find the dancer here. And you kind of have to give it a minute to load for some of the dances. So you just click one and you can start dancing. You'll hit X. Oh, for some reason that made me stop. Okay, I'm going to choose a different one because some of them don't make you actually stop, so you can exit off to watch your timer. So I'm going to choose the sturdy dance here, and you can see it's counting down already because we're dancing near Fiyero, and we had to dance for a minute. So all we have to do is sit and wait for this dance to go by. I'm going to speed it up for you because you don't want to just sit and wait for me to finish dancing. Okay, so feel free to hit the little cog wheel button on the YouTube video if you want to slow it down at any time instead of speeding it up. So I finished doing my dance, so now all we need to do is talk to Fiyero again, and you see that we got credit for our quest. So let's open this up. Actually, let's talk to, okay, I was going to say let's talk to him again, but now we need to head over to Madame Morrible. Let's see. We can do the garden dance stuff first, but maybe we should just go ahead and head over there. Let's go ahead and head over to Madame Morrible. You see it says the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Use your green wand on someone, which we have already done. The green training wand when we were doing the Popular Girls quest. So let's go ahead and teleport over to the quad. And then we can go over and talk to Madame Morrible, who, I stopped dancing because that's going to drive me crazy. Okay, let's talk to her by pushing E, and then she notices that we have the wand, so she starts to give us other quests. So let's talk to her one more time to complete it. There we go. And sometimes if you're in doubt, just talk to them again. Sometimes it just doesn't complete it because they were saying other stuff. So now they're going to give us a different wand and ask us to make some fireworks. So now it says Sparkle Wand Fireworks Tool. It is the blue wand here. So you can search for wand and click blue training wand if you've already left the game and came back. So all we do is click 5 times and it makes little fireworks here as we go. So this is a super easy, quick quest. You would think that it's something more involved, but it is not. So we're just clicking this blue training wand 5 times. There we go. Now we need to go over and talk to Madame Morrible again. And we can now move on to our next quest. Let's see. So open our quest. So now Firestarter. We're going to use our training wand for a quest for Fiyero here. So let's run over there because this is easier to just kind of start over where he's at. So jump and hold shift to fly over, and we're going to start here and then turn around, and you can see there is this little area here. So all you have to do is make sure it's equipped and then click, and it will light this on fire. So there's our first one. Here's our second one here. And then our third one is not, sorry, I kind of forgot where it was because I haven't done this quest in a while. Oh, it's right behind me. Sorry. I saw it but didn't see it, so it's right here beside it. Here is our third one. And then our last one is over next to Fiyero. So let's go talk to Fiyero. There are actually two over here. So let's go ahead and use one of these and light it on fire. There we go. And you see there's that other one. Let's talk to Fiyero and turn it in. And there we go. And so he gives us a different quest here. So he gives us the Racket for Ozballs, and he wants us to shoot them at other players. So we are going to use this to shoot our Racket at other players. And sometimes those quests don't go away right at first, but don't worry, you did get credit for it. So it's 15 people, so you see all I did was target her and click, and then that gave me credit for one. So again, I'm going to go to the spawn area just like I did before, because that's where the most people are, and just start hitting them all with the Shuttlecocks here. This one, I think it actually lets you do NPCs, but I'm not sure. There's so many people here, it probably doesn't even really matter. Yeah, so you see I got credit for those NPCs here. And there we go. We already finished that quest, thank goodness. That was super quick and easy. All of the quests we've done so far have actually helped us with the packed social calendar quest that we have also. So, I don't know why it made me stop dancing. So we're going to continue dancing to do that. So, oh no, and I didn't realize, I didn't even see that someone sent me a best friend request. Sorry guy, I was just too into what I'm doing right now and didn't even see it. But you see, even though I'm running around, I'm still dancing, and it's still giving me credit for the party emote dance for 5 minutes. So that's really helpful here. Let's see, we also need to do the green elixir quest. So I'm going to go ahead and start that by pouring it on all of these people here. So all you had to do was search for elixir, and we're going to go ahead and pour those while we are finishing up our dancing quest. So you see we finished pack social calendar, and let's go to, where is it? Make 20 players green. So that's what I'm doing now. You have to go over 20 different people, and again, just like the other quest, you can do the same people again. There's just kind of like a cooldown period. This one's a little more obvious because you can see when they are no longer green, like his hands were green and now they are no longer green again. So this one is helpful because you can actually see the green, and it doesn't appear to actually work on the NPCs, so it looks like this one you have to do on real player characters. So let's continue clicking, and really you don't have to click over and over because it continuously pours until you click again. So we're just going to run over the top of all of these characters until we get to 20, and we're still dancing because there are actual other quests that you have to dance for so long, so it's really not going to hurt that we're still dancing while we're doing this. So we have one more person. Come on, last person. Nope, I must have already got that person. Oh, here's one. There we go. You can see her whole body is green there. Okay, so we did the make 20 players green quest. We have credit for that one. We have the pack social calendar quest finished, so we need to talk to Fiyero for that. So let's go ahead and go over to Fiyero and talk to him. So we're going to jump and shift to fly over the water there, and I'm going to go ahead and stop dancing because I don't want to dance the entire time. It was bothering me a little bit. And then let's unequip the green thing as well, the green elixir. Okay, so we need to talk to him a second time because he just did a random thing instead of the quest one. So you see we just turned that one in. And then let's see, what do we want to do for our next quest? So we need to dance in the garden. We need to find the flying broom. It's somewhere high up near the library. Let's do that while we're here next to Fiyero. So all we need to do is run out, and right here's the library. We're going to go around the back, kind of in the garden area. We're going alongside the building here, and once we get to the back, we need to jump up here. So we're going to click and jump up and up. Why did I not jump far? There we go. So you can jump and jump again as you're on the wall here. And right here is the broom, so we're going to click to interact, and now we officially have the flying broom tool in our inventory. You see it's down here as number 10. If it's not, you can search for it. So you want to make sure it has that red button around it and then click to make it show up. And we can fly to do our next quest, which is the, where is it? The hot air balloon. I think I passed it. Yes, find the hot air balloon. There it is. So we're going to fly over to do the find the hot air balloon, which is right here. And once you run over the top of it, it automatically gives you the hot air balloon tool. So now we officially have that one as well. So we've turned in that quest. And let's see. Let's do the pumpkin patch quest next. So I'm going to teleport to the quad here and run back here behind Madame Morrible and click to collect the pumpkin. You see I have 1 out of 5. There's 2 out of 5. So we're going to run back toward where we spawned the landing dock. There's one here to the left. There's 3. And then one over here is 4. And then our last one... Oh, our last one is over here next to the popular girl and Glinda. So let's run over here and click to collect. And there is our last one. Okay, so we need to do... You see, I already have 25,719 emeralds, and we haven't even been playing this game for very long, so doing these quests really helps you get those super fast. To talk to 10 people, obviously you just need to chat in the chat box. Okay, for the next one, let's do the safety hazard. So we're going to go over here to the dorms, and Lauren wanted to use her character, so I'm back on my alt. Because she just got home from school, so I couldn't use her character anymore. But we're going into the dorms for this quest, and it has like this intro screen that you can watch. I'm going to skip it for now. Okay, so we need to go find a chandelier, which you can actually use one of these empty dorms you see right up here at the top for the quest. Safety hazard. All you have to do is go up and click on it and interact. You also have one of those in your own dorm room as well, so you can teleport and go into your own dorm. The trick or treat quest is finally fixed, so we're going to go ahead and do that one while we're here. We have to visit 5 dorms with a candy bag. So if you go down to the bottom and type trick, there's our trick or treat bag. Let's equip it. And then all we have to do is go to 5 different dorms. Okay, let's go and click and hit enter. And you see we already have 1 out of 5. So let's leave this dorm and let's go over to our next dorm. Oh, this is not working. Oh, that's because it's empty. Sorry. So you can't do an empty dorm, obviously. So let's run to another one here. Oh, this is my dorm. And enter. There's 2 out of 5. So we need 3 more to finish this quest. So let's enter our 3rd room here and go ahead and leave. I know I'm doing these really quickly, but feel free, like I said, to pause or slow down by using the options on YouTube videos to slow it down if you need to. There's 3, there's 4, and then here is 5. And I have already published many of these in separate videos on my YouTube channel. Oh, I went the wrong way. So if you want to do it that way, you can search for those that way as well. Okay, so this is our last dorm here. And we have officially finished the trick or treat quest, which I've been waiting so long to be able to finish. They finally fixed that. So I think that's all we need to do here in the dorm area. Let's do the most important meal quest next. So let's go to the map and teleport to the dining hall. So let's click to, oh, I forgot, you can't actually teleport from the dorms for some reason. It's like it's glitched or something, so we do actually have to run out. I think the dorm area is considered a separate game. It doesn't seem to be actually connected with the main one, which is why I think it was bugged for so long. So let's go ahead, because you can see it even resets your rewards there to your time rewards. So let's go ahead and run out, and then we can teleport instead of having to run everywhere if we want. Okay, so let's go ahead and click map here on the left side and teleport to the dining hall. There we go. Okay, so for this one you can just grab the same item over and over, or you can grab whatever you want. If you want to role play, So let's go back to the quest. I hate how it doesn't actually leave it up, but so we only need to get 3 things. I'm just going to grab 3 of these bread here. Of course, somehow I already had one, but you can just grab all 3 and you complete that quest. Super easy, 2,000 emeralds, so that's nice. Okay, so the next one, let's do join someone's hot air balloon. Let's teleport to the landing dock, since that's where a lot of people are. Go into our backpack because we already got this, and click hot air balloon here, and then click 2 to equip it, and then click to place it, and we need to jump in it. Oh gosh, why do they put that so high? I can't even get in it. Oh, okay. We actually, there's an easier spot to put this that I'm going to show you because it's weird that it makes it spawn so high. You used to could jump higher. I don't know. I guess they changed that too. Oh, it gave me credit for some reason, but if you come over here to where Fiyero is at on these rocks, this is actually the easiest place to spawn the hot air balloon because you can place it below you like that, so you're not trying to jump up in it. And that would be how you would do the hot air balloon quest without trying to jump a million times like I did. Okay, so next quest. Which one do we want to do? The garden dance, I guess we can do, or memorization master. Season of the Witch is a new quest that they just put in, but it is currently bugged. It's not working yet. And a good Boquet or bouquet. That one is also bugged for some reason. So let's see. Do we have anything? I don't think we need to talk to anyone anymore, but I'm going to double check by going to talk to the NPCs to make sure I don't need to unlock another quest that you might have that I don't, but I'm pretty sure. For some reason the Fandango boat is not showing up right there, but in some servers it is. Like when I'm on my main character, I can see the Fandango boat, but on this character I can't, so don't worry. It is still technically there, and I'll show you that later in one of the videos. So you can see this quest is still bugged. Right here is where you're supposed to be able to grab the flowers, so I assume they'll probably fix that soon. They are pretty good about fixing those quickly. So let's go ahead and do the garden dance since we're here. I'm gonna click this one and click X, and let's watch. So you see it's counting down. When I was on Lauren's character, it wasn't letting me get credit for it. So if for some reason you're not getting credit for it, leave the game and rejoin, and then it will fix. I'm just gonna run around and collect some emeralds while we're here, since I have to dance for 5 minutes. I'm going to speed that up now, since I don't really need to keep track of how long it takes me on the quest like I did before, so that you don't have to watch me just dance around and do nothing. And don't forget, you are earning rewards up in the upper right hand corner for your time playing the game. And you don't have to just stay here to do this one quest like I am. I just didn't want to switch in between different quests, and I didn't want to make it too confusing for the video. So really you could just come back here for your other quests later and just dance while you're doing those instead of just staying in one spot. However, it's kind of a good time to just leave it and go to the bathroom or whatever and come back, instead of having to sit at your computer the whole time. Okay, so you can see we're finishing up our quest here, dancing in the garden for 5 minutes. So once we do that, you see we automatically get credit. We don't actually have to go and turn it into anyone, which is nice. So let's do the memorization master. It can be a little bit difficult, so what I'm going to do is join my private server, and if you look on the servers, private servers are free, so that's super nice, but you do kind of have to have a friend to do it along with. I tried to do it by myself, which I'm pretty sure worked when they first released the Wicked game, but now you do actually have to win, so you have to play against someone else. So you can see I'm on my alt here, and we have it up. If I go over to the history class here at the quad, and I try to play by going into this here, it won't let me win unless I'm playing with another character, so we will do that by using something that I have. If you see, it popped up at some point. It's called Roblox Account Manager, so that you can literally have 2 Roblox games up at the same time, or of course you could have one on your computer and one on your tablet, or one on your phone and your parents' phone or so forth, or just kind of plan it out with a friend to allow you to win, and then you can allow them to win. Sometimes it works in public servers. You can find people that do that. It's just a little bit more difficult. And for the sake of this video, I didn't want it to take too long, so I'm just going to do it to where I have both of my characters on at the same time. And doing the history class or the Obby is actually the best way to get your friendship levels up as well for the other quests. And I'm just going to take turns letting each different one win. I don't think it helps to rotate necessarily, but you know, obviously if you're playing with another person, you don't want to just win every time and make them lose every time, because you do get more emeralds when you win versus when you lose. And you also do get more emeralds if you make it further than just the first platform. So the longer you can stay in the game, the more emeralds you will actually get from doing it. So it is another good way to actually earn a lot of emeralds. And don't forget, if you are playing with another friend and you're just working on the friendship level, then obviously I'm working on the quest for Dr. Dilliman, but if you're doing the friendship stuff, you can also do the Obby so that you guys can do that instead. It might be a little bit more interactive than this game. So let's turn in our quest with Dr. Dilliman here. And now I'm going to work on finishing the history class 20 participations, and then also win history class 10 times. I have to win 5 more times to finish that one. While we're doing that, and I didn't turn that in apparently, make sure you see that Dr. Dilliman gives you credit, because he was just saying things that didn't relate to the quest, and I thought it already turned it in. But while we're doing this, I'm also going to work on the vampire quest. So for the vampire quest, you have to be inside during the day and only go out at nighttime. So if you join the game and it is daytime, you have to wait for the nighttime to go through and then come back around to the next day. So I'm going to be working on my friendship and finishing these quests, the history class quest. So I will be inside the entire time. Make sure you do not go outside at all during the daytime, so that way you can complete the vampire quest along with this one. So while we're doing this, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on the time. You see it's daytime right now, so I'm continuing to work on finishing these history quests and making sure I win enough times to complete that. You see it's also leveling up our friendship. Now we are allies. I'm checking it on the right side of my screen because I don't have many friends in that heart over there on the left side on this character. So I'm working on several different ones while we're doing this video. So make sure you keep that in mind. It's not just the history one, the winning and the participating, but it's also the vampire quest as well. So I'm making sure I'm staying inside. I'm not going outside during the daytime. Doing this over and over and over. It's earning me a lot of emeralds, and it's also earning me the time reward emeralds that way also. So we are, yes, staying in one spot, but you can see now I've officially finished that one quest here, and now since it is nighttime, I can go outside for the first time, and you see I did get credit for 1 out of 2 nights outside. So make sure if you go outside and it doesn't give you credit, that means you need to go back inside and stay for the next day and not come back out again until nighttime. So I'm just going to repeat that. I'm not going to show you that whole thing for this quest. I'm just going to repeat that and then go back outside for one more night, and I will automatically get credit for that quest. So that is how you complete the vampire quest. Just make sure the first time you go outside at night, it gives you credit, and then you go back inside before it's daytime and then come back outside again at nighttime. Okay, so it is finally nighttime again, so I'm going to go outside, and you see on the right side it automatically gave me credit for that quest. I earned all my diamond or emeralds. And like I said, unfortunately the bouquet quest is not working in the gardens right now. Hopefully they will get a fix for that soon. I was trying to check it as I went, and it is still not working. Season of the Witch is also bugged. Like, we can't do that one yet because we can't use Elphaba's Broom. And then all of these quests, like the Dean's List, class attendance, and all of that, will just take time because you will just have to do your daily logins. You can see that I'm friends with Burgess Funhouse, my main character. We are not best friends yet. I was hoping that the next level after friends is best friends, but unfortunately it is not. The next level is good friends, so I still unfortunately have a ways to go on that one. Okay, the next quest we're going to do is the Time for Bed quest. That's the same thing we did for dressing up. We need to go over here to the Popular Girl, which technically we don't have to be here, but we're going to have to turn it in anyway. And on the left side, we're going to click Dress Up, and at the top, I'm going to click the gold button, click Characters, and I'm just going to change into something. It doesn't matter what. And then we're going to talk to Popular Girl here. You don't actually have to wear pajamas or anything. She might tell you can't wear that. But then all you have to do is talk to her again, and then it will give you credit for it. So don't feel like you have to change into pajamas if you don't want to. It does reward you with the cool couch bubble, which is awesome. You can be Glinda in her bubble, and it's so cool to be able to float around. Okay, so let's go ahead and do So Studious next for this one, and we can do the Together We're United. For this quest, you can add a friend by clicking the heart and click the add button. However, they do have to accept your request, so just choose different people. If you see that over there 0 out of 1 is still there and it doesn't change, you might have to choose several different people before someone finally clicks the check button and adds you as a friend, because they have to approve it also. Okay, good. So someone accepted. You see I have 1 out of 1 friendship with another player, so let's go ahead and turn that in with Popular Girl before we do the other. So let's talk to her again because it actually didn't give me credit for that yet. So there we go, and I turned in that quest. So now we can go ahead and do the So Studious quest by going to the library. So let's go to the left and click on the map button and teleport to the library, and we can just sit down here, go to our backpack and search for a book, and you can choose any of these books. I'm just going to do the open book. Make sure it is equipped, and then push the F button and it will actually start reading. So to know if it's equipped, make sure it has that red square around it, and then you just have to wait for 5 minutes in the library. You cannot leave the library for this quest, so I'm going to speed it up because you can just do that yourself. And while you're doing this, make sure you're also checking your time rewards and claiming those so that you get credit for those as well. And it's a good time to stretch your legs and get a snack, so that way you're not just sitting at the computer for a long time. So you can see finally we're counting down here, and we've officially completed the quest. So now we need to return to the class president, and to get to her you can go over to the map and teleport to the gardens and come over here and push E to talk to her. Remember, if it doesn't show that you finished it, try talking to her again, because it could just be their kind of default stuff when you talk to them. So now we've finished that quest. Okay, so I got back on Lauren's character to help do some of the ones that I've already completed on my alt. So for this one, we're doing the walk in the garden for 5 minutes. While we are doing this one, we can actually do the dance in the garden as well. So let's go ahead and do the emote and start dancing, because we can do both of them at the same time. So we can do garden walk and we can do the dance in the garden quest. So it's nice that we can kind of knock out both at the same time. Again, if it didn't work for you like it didn't for me on the first one, leave the game and rejoin, and it should start actually working. And while we're finishing this up, make sure you have subscribed so that you can help out our channel to make more videos like this one. Okay, so you can see our dance in the garden for 5 minutes is officially done. We automatically got credit for it. We also finished the walk in the garden as well. So the next thing that we can do, let's see. We can actually, let's go back and see if that one is working now. So let's stop dancing because we don't need to do that anymore. And sometimes it just drives me crazy. Personal preference. Alright, let's go ahead and teleport back to the landing dock. So we're going to do the Fandango boat dance. So you see it shows Fandango boat right here. Even if the boat's not here, you can still get credit for it. You just have to come to this spot right here. And you see it is counting down over here on the right. For whatever reason, it's not showing up for Lauren's character, but on my main account, it shows the Fandango boat. I don't really know what that glitch is all about, but you can still get credit for it by just coming to the area as long as it says Fandango boat, which is right here by the water. Alright, so you can see it's counting down, so don't be worried. It will still give you the credit. There are just some weird glitches like that in the game, but it does still actually work. However, I hope they fix the new quest soon, the flying on Elphaba's broom, but I imagine that maybe we won't be able to do that one until we can actually buy the broom. I'm not sure if that's why that one isn't working yet or not. I will let you guys know when that one is available as well and make a video on that one for you guys. Okay, so you can see we're finally counting down here for the Fandango Dance. There we go. And it automatically gives you credit. You don't have to turn that one in, so that one is super nice and easy to do. Socialite, you just talk in chat and it gives you credit. Let's go ahead and do the music class since it was bugged for me earlier. So let's stop dancing, and you can teleport to music or you can run over there. I went ahead and teleported to math just to get the diamonds, or emeralds I mean, because you do get credit for those by just teleporting to the different classes. So let's do Music Genius. You have to get a music instrument and use it in music class. For this one, I'm not sure if you have to do it during music class or not. So let's go ahead and go to our backpack, click instrument, and you can choose any of these and equip it. I tried to test it earlier when it wasn't time for music class, but it wasn't working no matter what I did. So for this one, I'm going to do it during music class, and as soon as I click it, you can see it gave me credit by just clicking the instrument. And you can see that I'm getting credit for talking to people because someone was asking where to find some stuff for the quest. So just talking in chat will actually help you complete this quest, which I don't remember doing this one when I first came, but maybe it was just something that I automatically got credit for and didn't realize it. So make sure you are talking in chat and make sure you're spreading the word. You can tell people to check out the vids on Burgess Funhouse if they need help with any of the quests, which will bring more people to my channel and also give you credit for completing this quest, so that would knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. So this is a super easy one again, and you don't actually have to go to anyone to turn it in. You can see it doesn't say return to so and so. You simply just have to talk in chat to finish those. So you can see now I have 8 out of 10, and I'm sure you probably could even just do like punctuation marks as well, but why miss out on the chance to spread the word about our channel, right? So you can see I have officially completed that quest as well. Be all of the quests that you can actually complete for now. Season of the Witch again is not working yet. I think it's because when you come over here you can put on Elphaba's hat by clicking try on, and it works for that. However, you can't do that for her broom yet because it's not available until November 22nd, so I don't know if we won't be able to complete that until then. However, I will put up a video if it does become available and I'm able to complete that quest before that time. So make sure, if you haven't yet, use your emeralds to buy the wings if you want. The other stuff is out of stock, so make sure you don't wait too long. Our next one comes on the 15th. That will be Elphaba's classes, and then we have Glinda's bubble, and then we have Elphaba's broom, and then Dr. Dillamond, and then Fiyero's vest. So those are all of the things that are still left. You can buy things with Robux items as well. For the other quests, Become Best Friends, that will take some time by continuing to play either the history class, or you can come over here, which I haven't shown you in this video yet, and you can join the sorcery class, which is an obby. Make sure you check out my video on completing the obby. I do have one specifically on sorcery class and the obby to show you how to do that one, along with some tips. Valedictorian, Dean's List, and class attendance with best friend. All of these things are going to take time. Continue to make sure you log in each day to Wicked. That would be each day, not just counting the days in game. This is actual days in real life. That is like a login streak, so that's how you earn Dean's List. This one, a good Boquet, I'm not sure why it's spelled that way, but this one is bugged for some reason. It was working, so if you can't do it right now, it is bugged. I will let you know, hopefully by posting when one of these other ones become available, and let you know that it is no longer bugged and you can complete that. So for now, that should be everything that you can officially complete, other than you're working on Dean's List, Valedictorian, and becoming best friends with someone in the game. I hope this video really helps. Let me know if there's something that I happened to miss. It's possible, since I had to jump around on different characters to be able to show you all of the quests. Make sure you subscribe. That is a way to help out our channel. And I am also offering memberships to our channel. Let me show you that. If you go to our channel, youtube.com/BurgessFunhouse, you can see here that if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. But you can also click the join button, and then you will want to join. So you can see I am subscribed, and I am receiving all of the notifications for the quests on the channel. You can see a lot of my recent videos are on Wicked, so if we click the join button, you can see here I will be adding a video here to give you more information. Until I do that though, you can see there are different monthly subscriptions. So by joining as a raid drop for $2.99 a month, you will get badges, you will have custom emojis. I will be doing member shoutouts and member only live chats throughout the months coming. Raid drop VIP is $4.99 a month. You can suggest video ideas. There will be members only shorts. There will be bloopers, which in this video there were tons of them, so I will be sharing those with only you and everyone in the further categories. The raid drop VIP is $9.99 a month. You will be able to come play with me and have a chance to be in a video, and you can actually suggest a specific video if you want. We'll be friends on Roblox, and you'll get early access to new videos way before anyone else. Then the ultimate VIP, which is $14.99 a month. You can also have all of these things in addition to, I will follow you on social media, whether it's X or Instagram. We can be personal friends so that we can chat a little bit easier. So this will help support our channel and give you some special perks along the way. So it would be really awesome if you do that. And if not, just being here watching my videos and subscribing helps out as well. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, Raindrops.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.